All right, so let's get going again with part 2. Like I said, I'm going to probably split this, definitely going to split this collection into several videos because there's a lot here. And just in the few things, if you've watched part 1, there was a lot of great pullables. So I'm really excited for this collection. So I'm going to switch it up and do this guy right here. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's just do this. What do we got? Mirrodin tournament deck. Okay, let's see what's in here. So is this just open and thrown back in here? Or is this random stuff? It's an Ixalan. Okay, let's just go through it. I love those old boxes. Those are like in good signs of a collection and what you can find in there, but this looks like it's Ixalan stuff inside. Nothing. Tip cards. Lands. Tokens. Okay, I was excited. I thought there used to be some OG Mirrodin stuff in here, but I guess not. I guess it's gonna be spread throughout the rest of the boxes, hopefully. Schematic, lots of tokens. Okay, so that ended up being basically nothing at all. Okay, whatever. Is what it is. What's this? Worldwake Uncommon Caustic Crawler. All right, let's put this aside. So again, this is coming in part 2. I had part 1 done already. This collection came from Australia. The collection itself cost me $320, but the shipping cost me $290. That was the one that kind of hurt. Fangren Firstborn from Darksteel. A lot of Darksteel in this collection. 305, sure. Heartseeker, Darksteel again. 154, sure, that's pullable alpha status. I think that's a pullable uncommon. Yeah. 456 for 2 of them. Oh, there we see again. These are the nice. This is why I like it's not even so much the rares and stuff and mythics you find, it's the commons and uncommons. Icecrown Scepter from Mirrodin. No, not the list one. Not the list. Again, this is market price, so I know it's not completely accurate, but it's just an idea of what's pullable and what's not. 1392 times 2. Very nice. Let's see the condition. So far, the conditions for this collection has been very good. Yeah, look at that. I mean, near mint. Fantastic. Fantastic. Awesome. Yeah, so many times I think that, again, I don't buy these collections looking for like these huge hits. In the last video, we did get the Eye of Ugin. That was incredible. I'm not expecting that. That is like a $60 card is a wild bonus. I'm expecting the $2 to $5 to $10 commons, uncommons that are just stuck in the bulk. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Scourge. Cool. Okay, these are his little dividers. Let's see. Okay, so it's just Scourge cards. Even misformed slivers. No, not a good sliver. Charms, Watchers, uncommon, Riptide Survivor. I'm gonna check a lot of these uncommons because I don't know, honestly. Runecaster. Runecaster, $1.21. Whenever creature is turned face up, you may draw a card. Okay, so you're playing a morph deck, that'll work. Remember, folks, familiars. Escaper, maybe. No, nothing there. Heal. Again, if you guys see something that I'm passing by, let me know. Chain of Vapor. That's a good uncommon, right? It is. 787. As I was just saying, the commons, uncommons, perfect condition. Pack fresh, throw in your bulk. 787. Ingenuity, God, give me more of those. Charms, Tethers, Councils, Squadrons, Drakes. Rush of Knowledge. No. Playable, but not valuable. Merchants. It's a blue zombie. It's a blue zombie. It's a Drake. Council, Rangers. No. Strategists. Nothing there. Repulse. Shifting Sliver. Nope. Misformed checks. Shifting is a no. No. Bad slivers. Yeah, those are slivers that people don't want. There's a bunch of them, of course. Riptide Survivor. Was that anything? I don't think that was. No. Even Dispersing Orb? No. Okay. Sneaky Homunculus. It's probably fun to sit in a room and just create some of these names. You're just like, let's call it Sneaky Homunculus. Perfect. All right, here we go. More Scourge. Goblin War Chief. Yeah, $1.51. That's a pullable for sure. Rage. Again, these feel just like pack fresh. Hunter Sliver. Any slivers we check. You have to. 57 cents. Probably buy listable. Reckless Charge. Offensive. Carbonize. Uncommon. I'll check it. Nope. Recluse. Craghorns. Nope. White Bordered. Gargadons. Brigand Handler. It's a goblin. Not a good one. Hunter Sliver. Yep. Pull those again. Firebolts. Nope. Break open. Skills. Strikes. Uncontrolled Infestation. Nothing here, nothing here. It's a Djinn. It's, like I said, I know I said it a few times, Blade Sliver, but it's so tough when I'm doing these for sets, and I took such a long break, you know. There's a lot of things I don't recognize for sure. But what I will do, another Hunter Slivers, let's replace those. What I will do when this is all said and done is all the things that I haven't already pulled aside. You know, I will go through and scan everything piece by piece, little by little, just to catch any of the little things that I missed. Because there always is. No one can know all the cards that are pullable, right? You know, off the top of their head. Chain of Plasma. Prospector. Isn't Chain of Smog an Onslaught? Isn't that an uncommon? I'm thinking the chain. Maybe we want to look for it. It's a blacker Goblin War Chief. Yeah, we pull those. Thunder of Hooves. No. And it's funny because when I go back and do like a quick scanning afterwards, there's always stuff I miss. Like, of course, no one can know every card. And so that's kind of the fun part is like, you know, seeing all the stuff that you did miss. Sacrifice Force had 3, made of any combination of red. That could be interesting. Nope, guess not. War Chief, we'll pull those. War Strike. Drill Sergeant? No. Infiltrator, 92 cents, so it's pullable. So, oh, you know what was funny was I actually want to kind of revisit. For anyone that saw, okay, I'm going to go back several videos. There was the collection that I bought that I paid $515 for. And I actually want to revisit that because what I probably should do is do like a actual video kind of revisiting it. But I wanted to kind of comment. That first one, I did get my buy list quote and price back for that one. So I think I estimated it was probably like, I sent in everything that was under 10 bucks. And the stuff that was 10 bucks or more was worth like $700. So all the stuff that I buy listed under $10, I ended up getting paid out. It was like $404 or something like that. Like it was worth like $480. There was like 80 bucks in fees. So I got paid like $404 or something like that. So for people that are wondering, that's what that bulk was worth. That like I wasn't even sure what was going to be in there. Plus I had like the other $700 or so in the good card. So it worked out really well. Incredible art. Absolutely incredible art. Lyris, Towering Baloth. So just kind of a follow-up on that because I know that some people may be wondering like, hey, like all those things I buy listed, were they actually good? And yes, it actually was. Worked out great. Odyssey, Grill Titan, Root Sliver. Yeah, $7.95. Can't be countered. And slivers can't be countered. Again, just pack fresh, sitting in bulk. Fantastic. Symbiotic Elf. I think that's... No, okay. Guess I'm wrong. Nomadic Elf. I always have to check elves, certain goblins, and things like that, because some can be good little hits. Rangers. Yeah, pullable, 90 cents. Cloaker Trailblazer. No. Elvish Explorer. Another Root Sliver. What was it? 7.95. Fantastic. So like 16 bucks in just those two right there. Defiant Elf. A 1/1 with Trample. Sure, why not? Just because. Picture of the Wild. Elvish Pioneer. Yeah. Strider. It's another elf. This person definitely collected elves. Sylvan Mites. I don't think so. Beast Attack. Sylvan Mites. Tranquilities. Roar the Worm. Yeah. Deep Reconnaissance. You can search. Maybe something. Primal Growth. I don't think so. Shadow the Squirrel. That's been printed up many times, right? Yeah. Howling Gale from Odyssey. Nothing. Guys, Might Sprouting Vines. Until end turn, lands you control gain tapped out in 1 minute. That could be pretty interesting. I guess not good enough to play. Arrow, playable. Well, with nature, that's a good uncommon, right? Yeah, that's so. 208. Crown of Vigor. Why do I think that's a pullable? I don't know, because it's not. Break Asunder, Claws of Wirewood. Nothing there. Charms, Patron of the Wilds. Quick Slivers, no. Take some more of those root slivers, though. Those were nice. And those are the things where you can find, multiples in bulk lots like this. If there's one, there can be a lot more. Canopy Growth, nothing. Tuskers. Nothing. What else? Nope. Okay. A couple more stacks in this little box here. So I guess they just separate it by color with these Scourge packs. Gem Palm Polluter. Why do I think that's a decent pullable? I don't know, but it's not. Jin. Burdens. Bashers. Zombie Cutthroats. Like, I like scanning random stuff like that because you never know. If I'm not sure, it's like it takes 2 seconds. You might as well just check. I'm sure people are like, those are all garbage. It's all bulk. Yeah, well, some of it is. Sometimes it's not. Curse, Unspeakable Symbol. 328. Enchantment, pay 3 life, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Okay. Mind Rots. Fatal Mutation. Chain of Smog. Oh, that's right. Right there. Yes, there it is. Onslaught. Yeah, 506. No, not the list one. 506. Why do I think this was more? 610. I thought that was more. Again, pack fresh, throw in some bulk. We'll take it. Unspeakable Symbol again. That was like, what, 3? 2, 3? Skull Trap, Mystery Charm. Dark Supplicant? No idea. Fire Screamer, Initiate. And this is the cool thing too, is when you go through collections like this, you learn, you educate yourself on what some good hits are that you didn't know. If Crypt Slivers will pull them. And then I like that too, because as I'm doing this, I'm learning about sets that I wasn't a part of. Corpse Harvester. Pullable, 79 cents, maybe buy listable. Earth Blighter. Smother. No. And that's what I like, is because, again, I didn't play during these times, and I'm sure as hell not, like, opening lots of boxes of Onslaught and Mirrodin and all that, so this is a cool way to, oh, there's more cards there, okay, to see them and kind of, like, learn what's good in the set. So, let's see. Baloth. Plated Sliver. It's a sliver. Not a good one. Knight Angelic Shield. No. Harpies. You can probably hear my dogs barking right now. Great era, like I said, great time frame. I'm glad we can get collections like these that are Armadillo Cloak. Is that a decent common? No. Yeah, it's a buy listable. It's like $1. Look at these inserts. What do we got here? We got Plane Shift, Odyssey. Invasion, Plane Shift, and Legions. So I'm guessing they probably bought some bundles, some fat packs, things like that. Those came in probably. All right, let's keep going. White Knight is a classic right there. Avenger Warrior. Plated Sliver, was that decent? No, I don't think so. Unicorns. It's funny, some of this is sorted and some isn't. And the fact, I mean, it was 2 different ages, but I feel like it might still be one collection. I'm not sure. But 2 ages that are far different. Like they probably like a 15-year gap. And then you have a Chronicles card here. Nothing there. Cavalry's Ward Sliver. No. Ward Slivers. Plated Slivers. Jesus. Protection from Dragons. Well, that might be a thing now. Probably not. No, I don't think so. Okay. I haven't seen any fetch lands yet. That would be nice if we see some of those. Okay. One tiny little stack left in this little red box. Definitely some cool pullables in here. A lot of smalls, nothing crazy in here. But some stuff. What is this? It's like this. These sleeves, I found them in like 3 different boxes now. So they must have just randomly thrown this stuff in there. All the way common. Weird Harvest from Onslaught Rare. 269. 2 green and X. Each player researches her library for X creature cards. Reveal those cards, put them into his or her hand. Then, okay, interesting. That could be some fun little commander shenanigans. Scorpions, Disasters, Tomb Hex. Love the old lands. Grim Discovery, just commons. I'll check. Nothing. Bloodseekers, love the full art lands. Tectonic Edge, was that a decent one or no? No, that wasn't. Piranha Marsh. OG Zendikar. Nope. I like to check some of those just for the hell of it. Blood Chief Ascension. There we go. OG Zendikar. OG one too. Reprinted in Commander Masters again, right? But so it probably went down a lot. 1369. Market. That'll work. Bloodseeker. Foil. Foil Rare Sadistic Sacrament. From OG Zendikar. Again, perfect condition, just sitting in the bulk. Probably nothing crazy. Is it 90 cents regular? Foil, probably a couple bucks. Mid is like 380. Okay. Balagad Thief, rare from OG Zendikar again, bulk. There might even be some of these like commons and things like that in this set that in like World Wake Zendikar that are good, but I don't know. I'll find out later. Marauders, Crocodiles, Casualties, nothing. Traps, Ravager, Terrains, Valakits, Inferno Trap. Nope. What's the trap I'm thinking of? I can't, of course, top of my head, I'm not going to be able to think about it right now. Quest for the Goblin Lord? Yeah, 272. Okay. Thrashers, Lizards. That's such a weird zombie token. It really is. And an illusion token. Okay, that kills that box. There's still a lot to go through. Wow, yeah, this is going to be... what else is in here? What is this? They went to an event. Oh, the movies. Okay. Entry expired in 2017. Oh, I wonder if this is... I should call to see if this is no good. I'm sure it's not. What do we got here? Little notes. I thought that said Blade's mom. Is that say Blade's mom? Well, if you want Blade's mom's number, there it is. That's pretty funny. All right. Someone call Blade. Let me know if she's still around. Is that even a phone number? I don't even think it is. All right. Either way, let's move on. Anyways, enough about Blade's mom. All right. Let's put this aside. That goes there. This goes here. Put this down there. All right. What's next? We've got... I got some decks here. Some decks here. Let's see if this mystery box is. I like a good mystery box. No idea what this could be. What is this? Nick Kirkpatrick. All right, Nick. All right, Nick. What do you have for me? Sleeve cards and non-sleeve cards. Let's start with the non-sleeve stuff. Again, I think they just took random stuff and like threw it in a box. That's what it looks like. RTR, so we'll return to Ravnica. Oh, then let's see some Shocklands, man. Cycryphs. I don't think there's... I see a foil poking back there somewhere. I don't think there's a lot of, like, common, uncommon from RTR. I don't think. So, again, it's kind of a different age now, too. Arbor Elves, aren't those pullable? No. Well, see, it's funny. Like, certain cards you think are pullable, they're just not. Rootboard Defenses, I mean, it's not really pullable. Playable. Wayfaring Temple. Bulk rare. Come on, where's the Shocklands? That's what I want to see. Righteous Authority. Nothing. RTR did have some good stuff. Again, Shocklands, Cyclonic Rifts. Downsize. Fate Reforged. Come on, give me some fetch lands. Just one would be nice. Dragons? Yeah, dragons. Foil Skeleton. Tavern Swindler. Is that, yeah, Return to Ravnica still. Sanctuaries. Nothing there. No Shocklands yet. Oh, I'm going to find one. If there's rares in this Return to Ravnica, there's got to be one kicking around. Let's see. Now we're moving on to Ixalan. Maybe it was 2 collections. It's got to be. Sea Red. This is kind of sorted. I want to see some more of that old stuff. If there's more of that collection, like the Darksteel, the Mirrodin, those were nice. Sunbringer's Touch for a rare. Nothing. Nothing there. Wins, press the advantage. No. Nope. Sleeves. Okay. Just keep grabbing chunks. And the thing about collections like this, like I said, I love is you never know. Like next card could be something cool. That's you really got to take a look at everything. Because these, I think it feels like they just threw a bunch of stuff in a box. And there's rares in between. Gleam of Authority. Nothing. Bulk. Bulk, bulk, bulk. War Skill Dragon. Why is it tax on push? Can't play spells? No, okay. Dragon Scale General. Nope. Strikes Force. Come on, lands. Nope. Sorcerer, Loyalties, Monastery Siege. I don't think anything really crazy, right? $1.89. Pullable. No. Okay. All right. I was curious because, like I said, it's just a random brown box. It's like, what the hell is in there? Goblin. I like the old tokens. I think they're cool. Rhinos, Civic Sabers. Come on. Come on. Give me some good stuff. Give me some of the Shocklands and the Psych Rifts. That'd be great. Key Runes, no. Ooh, wow, that is beat up. Foil Rare, Grove of the Guardian. 2 of them. A little beat up there for sure. Is that like a... No, it's not an island. Is that like a promo? Guild kits. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, it's a guild kit. No, it's not that one because it will be... It's not pre-release, is it? No, it's not a pre-release. Just a regular foil, 35 cents. Beat up, though. Rogue's Passage, those are pullables, right? Yeah, those are usables. For sure. Locksmith Smiter. Bulk. That's bulk. Foil Arishan Warbeast from Fate Reforged. Probably nothing there. Okay. Well, we're pulling rares, but just not good ones. But we still got a lot to go in here. This is the kind of collection that I want to find. Like I said, the whole point of all this is not... And I'm going to say it every video. Pitiless Plunderer. That's an uncommon you want to find. 403. Perfect. The point of these collections, and I've said it many, many times, another one, is this is a fun thing that I do. The only gambling that I do is buying these collections online because it's fun for me. I literally just enjoy going through it. You know, the point of this is not to make a profit. Although I haven't lost money on these collections yet, which is nice. So I'll probably do. But there's a bulk card there. The point of this is to have fun, go through collections, see if there's still pickable things out in the world. And this just, again, it proves that there are, which makes me want to keep doing it some more. The Skin Shifter from Ixalan. And you never know. The fun part is, like, you never know what you're going to find in these boxes. It's just a lot of fun picking through it when they really are unpicked. It's different if you buy, like, a curated list of, like, a collection. Foil Raptor. That's different. Bombard. If you're buying a curated list, like, that's just buying someone's collection. But when it's an actually unpicked thing, that's where the fun is. All right, a couple more of these before we get to the sleeve stuff. We're at 24 minutes already, so this might be a several video collection because I don't want to rush through it. And if it was only like an hour, I'd probably do it as one, but I knew it probably wouldn't be. Guilds of Ravnica Rare. Profane Procession. Nope. Bulk. I like those Pitiless Plunderers. Again, those are those uncommons you can find that have been just sitting there that they were just left behind. And over time, if it's not reprinted, that's what happens is it goes up. Poisoner. 277, sure. Direfleet Daredevil. Nope. Summoner. Nope. 50 cents. What is this? The Ruin Raider. Nothing. Robber. Rare. Rig Crew, the Brute, Corsairs. Golden Guardian. 113, so that's buy list. But usually anything like, honestly, like 75 cents and up is like buy listable. Oh, look at you. Zakama. Look at you just sitting here in the middle of a bunch of cards. Okay. Mythic Rivals of Ixalan. Well, that's gone down. Oh, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. It was in the commander deck. Well, that sucks. $1.23. That's funny. That's what happens over time. Some cards go up, some get reprinted. And if they don't get reprinted, that's when they get expensive finding these things. Journey to Eternity. 8. There you go. There's a good example of like the one that went up. List reprints. 824. It's not list. That's just Rivals of Ixalan. 546. So who thought that Journey to Eternity would be worth 5 times as much as Zakama? Not me. Traveler's Amulet, no. Captain's Hook. Bulk Rare. Love it, man. Loving this collection so far. This is exactly what I wanted to find. This is exactly the stuff I want to find in here. All right. Let's see. Another big chunk of this stuff. A couple sleeve cards here. Any arcane spell? I'll check it. Why not? It takes a second. 8th edition, 8th edition. Would love to see some old foils from these. It's a shrine. That's worth checking. The Honden. Yeah, $4 even. Again, market. So honestly, buy less than that's probably like $1.50 or something. It's low, but you know, it's worth something. It's worth pulling. Vanquish. Standing Troops. Firm. Cocoons. Love the ages again. The World Wakes. Very, very cool. Swarms. These penny sleeves are like almost falling apart. That's how old they are. Rippers, Scorpions, Skirmishers. Quest for the Gravelord? No. The tough thing too is remembering like what I've checked already, if there's like duplicates. Serve to spare. Nope. Healers. I always love that art. It's incredible. That's one thing too, is like I really just I love enjoying going through these old cards and seeing the old art, man. As I was saying in another video, like Mesmeric Sliver from Future Sight. Nothing. I love going through and seeing the old art because it doesn't compare to the new stuff. I love some of the new arts. I really do. But it doesn't compare. Cranial Play, that's been reprinted a bunch, right? Yeah, 50 cents, pullable. Playable. Fire, Blast, Bombard. Is that anything? No, I didn't think so. Pillage. Okay. I like this box so far. It's so funny, like I said, like you pull it as a comment, it's like $1 card now. It's like, it's just amazing how times change and things with reprintings and all that. I guess Grimoire, that's a pullable. Yeah, 364. Those are the uncommons we're looking for, and like the Darksteel Mirrodin and all that. That's why I'm loving when I saw these. I'm very happy to pull all those smalls in there. Dragon Blood? No. Morningstar. Servitors, nothing. Claws, nothing, right? No. Golems. Warden. There's the Fabricate should be in here, right? For uncommons, I think. Vex, Behemoths. There's so many of those smalls that you just got to look for. Curiosity. My Curiosity makes me want to scan the Curiosity. Serum Visions, yeah, we like those. Pullables. Dream's Grip, I feel like that's a pullable. Not really. Wall of Air. Fold into Aether? No. Prodigies. It's funny because it reminds me like 4 years ago, when I was 4 or 5 years ago, Trinket Mage? No, I got a collection on, I think it was like an eBay, and I just did a random, when I was building my collection again, and I bought a random collection of stuff on eBay. And the good thing is it was a pickable collection. When I really didn't have any knowledge of what to look for, I just kind of got lucky, honestly. And a lot of it was like this Mirrodin Darksteel era. So I recognize some of these, but just not a lot of them. You can't recognize everything if you didn't like really play in it. Courier, Golems, Chimera Coils. Nope. Voltaic Construct, that's a decent one, right? Yeah, Bucko 4. Core Tapper, no, I don't think so. Golem's Eye, another Skull Clamp. That's great, man. 2 of these in here, just in the bulk. Just a great uncommon. Awesome. I mean, printed a bunch of Chimera decks, but it'll always be a good card. Those are great. Infiltrator and Core, I don't think so. No. Crossroads, I'll check some of these. Nah. Love the Future Sight borders, man. I wish I could have played during that time. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. The treatments are incredible. Cry, Scorns, Just a moment. Still uncommon. I'll scan it. Nope. Lymph Sliver. It's a sliver. Not a good one. Look out. Again, love the age, man. This collection has got the perfect age for stuff to hunt in. Battle Mage? Nope. Squires, Salvagers, maybe? Nope. Circle of Protection Artifacts. Okay. All right, let's see. I think this brings us now to kind of like the sleeve stuff in here. Yeah, this is going to be multi-videos for sure. Multi-videos. Logic Knot? I don't think so. Nah. More cards than I realized, but that's a good thing. And this is good because this is, and then Ikoria out of nowhere. I feel like this is a good one because it's like, it's quantity and it's quality too, which is nice. That's about as good as you can ask for. Ikoria Rivals. Mythic Polyraptor. 1736. Okay. Sure. That's one of the better hits so far. Probably just hasn't been reprinted since Rivals of Ixalan. Let me get. Probably the only printing, right? Maybe like a Secret Lair printing. Special Guest, Secret Lair. Okay, well, 17. Either way, I'll take that, man. That's awesome. Fantastic. Well, you know, a lot of these, again, I always say if I can get a bunch of $1 to $5 hits, I'm a happy guy. When you start pulling like the $10, $15, $20 hits, that Eye of Ugin was like 60 plus. Like, that's awesome. Absolutely incredible. Archers. Darksteel Pendants? No. Unburden. Orna. Elvish Warriors, nothing there. Say it once, I'll say it 1,000 times, man. I love the old lands. They're beautiful. Sort of Fire. Goblin Assassin. It's only common. We're scanning. Bokers, Howlers, and Rage. Nah. I wish you could feel how, like, just shitty these sleeves feel, man. Like, there is so much age baked into these sleeves. It's crazy. All right. All right, here we go. There's a Ikoria, Kamigawa, Champions of Kamigawa book. That's kind of cool. Totem Speaker. Nope. Wirewood Savage. Nothing there, nothing there. You know what I could see doing, actually, is I think, you know what I'm going to try to do is, because all these old lands, I mean, people do want these. I think what I might do is just take all the old lands out of this thing and make like a little eBay lot, just run like an auction for like a week at like $1 and just let it go. And then people that want the old lands, they can get them for a really cheap price. That's what I'm going to do. People do love those kind of things, so it's worth throwing together. You know, again, when I do these kind of things, I always said if I could do these and break even, like, I'm super happy with that. Goblin Cannon. And so all those little bits kind of help to do that. So I'm going to try it. Quadrupod, that was nothing, right? Moon Vessel? No. Teleria West for the uncommon. Look at that. Nice. 220. Future Sight. Wait, no, that's... Yeah, Future Sight. I gotta be honest with you, I didn't know that wasn't uncommon originally. Pack Fresh, man, from Future Sight. That's crazy. Nothing there. Oh, more of these proxies. Stone Rain. Fury. We got the Wildcat, Sledders, Crazy Goblins, Archaeologists. I don't think these are. Flip a coin. Could be something. No, it's not. Engineers. Clark Clan Engineers. Oh, Clark Clan Ironworks would be a good one to find here for uncommons, hopefully. Nothing. Okay. A couple more little stacks here, probably. Then I'll finish this video for another part. It's going to take several parts. All right, let's keep going. Craghorn, Orcus Spies, Artilleries, Plowers? It's a plower, okay. Condor, Reflexes. I'm sure you're going to hear my dogs barking. Sorry about that. Machinist? Nope. Baron Moore's Channel the Suns. 4 mana to add Wooburg. I mean, yeah, 248, sure. Just one of those cards they can probably throw in a commander deck they haven't done yet. Canopy Crawler, probably nothing. Lightning, Maulers. Dawn's Reflection? Nope. Historical. Man, those dogs are really going after something. They're gonna have to wait. The video's almost done. Infused Arrows. Historical. Hopefully Embrace. I don't even recognize most of these cards. Golem. Thought Prison. Hey, there we go. Power Conduit. That's a good one. 2 of those. Yep. 2/3 each. That's not the list reprint. What's the regular one? Mirrodin 241. Sure. Okay, looks like I got one little stack left before I end this part. Yeah, we're at 35 minutes. Oh, just a tiny bit left. Oh, we're almost done here. Okay. All right, let's finish up, and we still have a lot to go. All right, basic lands. Lots of basic lands. Let me see more of those unhinged lands. Those are so nice. What do we get, 3 or 4 already? Echoing Ruin, Sorceress, Troops, Classic Fireball, Sorcerer, Breath, Forge, Crown of Fury. Nope. Nothing there. Pitfall Trap. Again, I like to check the traps. I think some of them are decent. I just forget which ones. Not that one. And some basic lands. Okay, so I think that's going to end part 2. We still have the shoebox, 2 booster boxes, and all these boxes to go through, which these look like decks. So, all right, check back again for part 3.